set an appointment. Sent out a email about 3 weeks ago, and got a response. So that's why it's important to send out the emails, not just every once in a while. Set up the meeting, interested, looking at a couple different markets, and wanted to focus on cybersecurity. So got that set up for Aaron to talk about next week.
Called on a company out in Springfield, Illinois, and guy was on the fence a little bit, but he kind of bit on it. You know, I told him the perks of what we offer, and he was interested immediately to talk to the owner. So we got him an appointment for next Wednesday, the 16th at 9 a.m. to talk with Aaron.
That was the second appointment for my client in Richmond, Virginia. It's a construction management company, and they actually had someone that recently quit, and there's just a lot of pain. They don't have anybody right now. The person I spoke to was very animated, we'll put it that way, in terms of what they need and like what they're in the market for at the moment. And it's just, I think it's one of those that we can go in and give them what they need on an IT basis, obviously, but just because, one, they don't have anybody, and two, it's just there's just a lot of pain on it too. So it's let's see, it's a 1 server and about 7 users. So yeah, it's a bit smaller, but for someone who doesn't have an IT company and with a lot of pain, it definitely can be our foot in the door to also like as a referral basis too for other management companies in the area. So, but yeah, no, that was a decent one because one, they just didn't have anybody. But
so yeah, I set 3 appointments today. It was my first day setting appointments actually. 2 of them were in Alaska. The one was in North Carolina, so that was interesting. I liked calling the Alaskan people. They were really cool to talk to. The 2 that I talked to just had a really big need for our services. And the one had very good experiences with a lead gen company before. And so I just kind of talked to him about it, and he wanted to set up a meeting with Aaron. And that's basically it.
yeah, so second one on the day for my client out in Clarksville. It's 190 users. They have an internal team right now, but he was open to hearing options because they're interested in hiring a firm down the road. And I really just wanted to hear it straight from the expert themselves, and so he was open to taking a quick call next week. But the fact that he was just solely interested in hearing what we had to offer on top of having an internal team really kind of gets the door open for us, especially with a user count that high. It really gives the client an opportunity to show what they can do in terms of IT, but for voice and for telecom as well, like what my client kind of handles out there. So I called him right after, and he's super excited about it. So even if it's not for an immediate wholesale switch or whatever, but I mean, it may be a great resource down the road. So I mean, they're excited, and it's good to get them aboard. I think that's their 3rd of the month, so it kind of feels good for that.